I'll probably get hate mail or something. So I just thought it would be easiest to go on and do kind of like a virtual show, and I'll pretend like you guys are my guests. I'm probably gonna mess it up because you all know what I should be doing, and so then I'm gonna be all self-conscious. You know, one of the things for you guys to know, when we do these virtual shows, our people don't know what we're supposed to do. I mean, every single party I do is different because I kind of go with the flow of who's online that time, and how big it is will change how I kind of change up how I do things. And I don't get flustered if I forget something because, hold on. Oh my gosh, I want to cry right now. I was saying I had to change my Zoom settings because I'm a Bible study leader, and now I have a waiting room and I don't want to. Anyway, so just kind of relax, have fun, go with the flow. If you forget something, nobody knows but you. Now, if I forget something right now, you guys are gonna know, but it's okay, right? So that would be my biggest thing, is just hang out with your guests and have a good time and be relaxed. And really my goal, at least when I do a show, is that people have had a little bit of fun and that they've laughed and they know a little more about Touchstone and they want to hang out with me again. So if I accomplish those things, then it's a win. So anyway, what I do is when I'm talking to the hostess, you know, we were setting up her invitation and all that, I tell her, I give her, you know, some choices. I'm like, okay, I like to make it fun. And so I have a couple games we could play. You know, I can do bingo, I can do categories. We don't have to play games. What do you want? And so I let her pick. Wendy and I have had a long conversation about this. I have a new game that I'm going to play with you all, and I think it's going to be my go-to versus offering them a choice. But again, I've been doing this since April, so I'm kind of, most of them choose bingo, and I'm kind of tired of bingo, and you do have to fuss with getting them the bingo card, and yet Wendy is finding that is a great way to connect and be a reminder. So it's all 6 one, half a dozen the other. So you guys all decide for yourselves. If anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about with the bingo, I'm happy to do that at the end, but I don't want to take time right now to play bingo because so many of us have played. Okay? Does that make sense? So that's a conversation I've had with the hostess before the show even starts. And if she does want bingo, then I've shared the card with her to share with her guests. The other thing is I offer up, would you like for me to create a Facebook group? I've moved from events to groups. There is 6 one, half a dozen the other reasons to do one or the other. I have landed on groups because the group stays active after the event ends. So I have started doing groups instead. And I would say half and half. Some of my hostesses are like, oh, no way. You know, they're just not really on Facebook, and that's awesome. Good for them. They're having a better life than I am, stuck on Facebook all the time. But I will say the ones that say, yes, I want a Facebook group, those statistically are better parties because I've gotten to know people beforehand. I've had all these teaser posts, this interaction, and then they remember, they show up, and they purchase more. So that's just my experience. So if you need, I can screen share and show you one I have going on right now if you want. Or you guys all know about Facebook groups. You're good to go. Okay. So then the last thing I do that I've found to be effective, because how many times have you had, this happens with in-person parties too, where you have, you know, your RSVPs, people are coming, the party happens, they never show up, and they're like, oh my gosh, I forgot. So that happens all the time. It's top of mind for us and is not for other people, of course. And so I have, like I did with some of you, typically an hour before, sometimes a half an hour before, I have a meme for each of them that I just got off of Social Hub. I will send out an hour reminder with just the Zoom link. People cannot handle, a lot of people, finding the invitation, clicking on the invitation, seeing where the Zoom link is embedded in the invitation. That is just, again, I just want to make it super simple and have no barriers to somebody joining the party. And so I'm sharing a reminder and just the Zoom link. Okay. And that has been really helpful. Like, look at some of you are here because I sent you a reminder and a Zoom link, and a Zoom link only, right? You were so glad you didn't have to click on some invitation and find the Zoom link. So those are a couple things I do on the front end, okay? So now here we are at our party, okay? So I just, I log on, depending what the hostess wants, 10 minutes early maybe. I don't command her to get on early with me. I want to respect her time as well, but I'm always available for that. It's sometimes a great chance to kind of chat with the host, but again, the hostess is in charge. So, I log on, I tell her I'll be logged on early and I hope she'll come, but if she doesn't, she doesn't. So you'll see, and this is, thank you, Wendy Sue, for this idea months ago. You see my name with my phone number. So I do this at my parties, and the first thing I do when people are logging on is, as they each come on, I'm like, hi, welcome, nice to meet you, blah, 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 just general chit chat. And I say, we're gonna play games, we're gonna have raffles. So I'll need to know how to reach out to you to help you with your order if you'd like, and then also where to send your prize if you win one. So go on and text me your name right now. So, and I say that over and over. Okay, if you haven't yet, grab your phone. Here's my phone number. And then I repeat it too. Some people are on their phone and they don't see me. So I'm saying, 949-275-7442. Shoot me a quick text with your name. So I'm trying throughout to make sure I get their contact information. It is so super helpful to have. And that way you're taking the burden off your hostess to follow up. Okay. So I kind of been talking about that in the beginning, and I'll mention it kind of throughout. And so then, yeah, I just, thank you. Let's see, who should be our host today? We'll make Vandra our host. Thank you, Vandra, so much for having me. It's so nice to meet all your friends. I just have so enjoyed getting to know Vandra a little bit. She is the best, and now I'm jealous that you all are her friend, and I'm gonna be her friend too. So I'm gonna keep this quick. We're just gonna have some fun. Who's ready? Okay, let me see, what drink did you bring? Because there's always some, I have water, I need to be able to do sparkle math, but cheers to Vandra and to us just having a really good time tonight. Woo. So I do something like that.
Jane, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just joined from my computer. Can you let me in? Oh,
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
No problem.
There you go. Yeah, our host just needs to be in the Zoom meeting. There you go.
Thanks.
Welcome, Vandra.
Hi again.
So then I just start off with the raffle. Oh, I didn't even pull up your earrings. So let's say this is my raffle. My raffle is either typically a stretch bracelet or a pair of earrings, like usually a $24 pair of earrings. I can do that. I get free jewelry every month from hosting my own show. You all do what you are comfortable with. I am a broken record, but we are here to make money, not spend money. Do not give away something you don't have. But I can afford to do that. So I either do a stretch bracelet typically or the pave bar earrings because they're only $24, but I don't know where they are. I think they're right here. Yes, here. So I'll be like, okay, ladies, we are gonna have so much fun tonight, and we're also gonna have, we're gonna play a game, and there's a raffle, and there's prizes, and don't worry, there's ways to earn tickets throughout the evening. You each have a ticket just for being here. I'm so glad you're joining us this evening. So you each already have a ticket. And here is what we're going to raffle off this evening. So we have these beautiful pave bar earrings. They're plated in rhodium. They're just so lightweight, classic. You wear them every day. I mean, you could rock this at a black tie event, or of course, jeans and a white t-shirt at the grocery store. So anyway, the first thing we're gonna do is we have to start with a game because I'm all about fun. So I want everybody to get a piece of paper and a pencil. Okay, and okay, so you guys, I'm gonna practice this on you. I did it last night, it was really funny. And this is my new game that I might do at least this month, and not even offer up bingo and categories, depending on what you think, okay? Are you ready? I really want you to do this. Do you all have a piece of paper and a pencil? A blank piece of paper? Okay.
Yes.
Not the one you're gonna take notes on. Okay, we're gonna wait for Catherine. This is gonna be really fun, just in case you're wondering. Okay. I want you all to close your eyes, and I can see you, so I will know if you're cheating. There will be no cheating, okay? So you're gonna close your eyes, and you're gonna be drawing something. So get ready, here we go. I want you to start by drawing a wine bottle. Start by drawing a wine bottle. Eyes closed, never open.
Just with Zoe.
What?
It's good. What'd y'all do?
Oh, Suzanne doesn't realize.
Oh, yeah.
Poor little Miss Suzanne. Okay, so start by drawing a wine bottle. Okay, next, put a label on the bottle. Put a label on the wine bottle. Y'all are concentrating so hard. Okay, the bottle can't be floating in the air, so draw a table under the bottle. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, so draw a clock on the wall.
We still have our eyes closed?
Yeah, no, never opening your eyes till I tell you to. Never opening your eyes. You're already halfway done. You can't drink a bottle that's not open, so draw a wine cork in the bottle.
Oh, shoot. I don't know where it is now.
That's why it's funny.
Okay.
You draw a wine cork in the bottle. There has to be someone to drink the wine, so draw yourself by the table.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
And draw a smile on your face, as no one can be sad when there's wine.
This is great.
You're almost done. Oh no, someone spilled the wine. Draw a spill on the table. And last, draw a picture hanging on the wall.
Oh,
Who
no.
knows where the wall is anymore?
Mm.
And when you're done, you could put your pencil down and open your eyes. Okay, put your pictures up. I want to see them. It's so funny to see everybody's picture. I love it. I'm going to show you mine, just so you know that Suzanne had me play. Here's mine. I would like.
Oh, not bad.
Okay, so last night, okay, this is now outside the party. Last night I just had them do that and we laughed about it and I gave them tickets for playing. There's a point system, so I actually want to try that right now and see if I'd rather do the points. So you get 10 points, so keep track of your points. You get 10 points if your bottle is in the center of the paper.
If it's in the center of the table?
Of the paper.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, if your clock is on the left, get 10 points, center 15 points, and right 20.
oh,
The page. So
Yeah.
if it's in, okay.
If your bottle is actually on the table, give yourself 15 points. If your wine cork, if your corkscrew is on the wine bottle, give yourself 15 points.
We didn't do a corkscrew.
We just did a
The
cork.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant to say corkscrew. Okay, your cork. If your cork
What
is,
was after clock? I'm sorry. I'm trying to take notes.
what?
What was after clock? Oh, if the bottle was on the table?
I'll just send it to you.
Oh, that would.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
don't write down the game. I can send it to
Okay.
you.
Okay. That would-
Okay.
So if the smile you drew is actually on your face and not floating in the air, give yourself 20 points. My smile was on my wine bottle. If the picture you drew on the wall is not touching any other objects, give yourself 10 points.
Did we draw a
And then
picture
add
on the
'em
wall?
up.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
The picture on the left, huh?
If your picture's on the wall and it's not touching any other objects, give yourself 10 points.
What was, if the clock was in the center, how many points did we get?
20.
15.
15?
Oh,
10 if the clock's on the left, 15 in the center, 20 if it's on the right, your clock.
What if our hands aren't in the clock, but it
I
is
think you
on the
get
center?
A
Do I s-
bonus point for drawing hands because actually it doesn't say to, and very few people
Oh.
do. But Vander, you'll be surprised that you and I both drew the hands on the clock.
I just.
Nice.
Vander and I are always very similar.
I did too.
me too.
There you go.
Me
See,
too.
that's so funny. Suzanne was so surprised that I had put 5 o'clock on my clock. And so some people put all the numbers last night. I'm like, wow, that's overachiever
Wow.
right there. But
If
then
the-
didn't draw the hands for 5 o'clock. Anyway, it doesn't
If
matter.
the bottle
Okay.
is on the table, how many points is it?
If what?
If the bottle's on the table?
15.
15. Okay, add your points up.
It's
What
pretty
about-
easy.
Who has 80?
Who has what?
Who has 80 points?
I don't.
70? 60?
65.
Wow.
65.
And Janice and Lily, that's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna show you. For this game, I would probably just give a ticket to the, if there was 3 people that had 65, I'd just give them each a ticket. When I play bingo, I have actual prizes I give for bingo. It's usually, I started off in April giving away jewelry, but now a lot of times it's just a sparkle pen or wine charms or something because I was doing so many shows. I want to show you something really quick if you have a tie and, if you've done a bingo game and you're giving away a pair of earrings, you're not going to give away 2. So let me show you what I do if I have a tie. Okay, I'm going to share my screen really quick. So where did it go? I pulled it up. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh, I see what the problem is. Okay. Okay, do you see this? The wheel? Are you seeing it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so let's say Robin and Janice and Shira all tied. And I'd probably put their names twice because it's more fun to watch. If there's only, a couple, then I do. Okay, I'd be like, okay. And what I do is I'm like, okay, we're going to spin the wheel and the winner will get the free pair, get the pair of earrings. And then I'm going to give 3 tickets to put the other 2 of you. Okay, so here we go. And then I spin it. Yay, Shira. Awesome. Congratulations.
Fantastic.
Okay, and so then Shira would get whatever I had said was the prize, and then I'd give raffle tickets to the other 2. Okay, so that's how I handle that.
And then what do you do with the raffle tickets? They're just keeping them for the end of the party, or?
So what I'm doing, unless I have a ton of people on, which is more like, remember that bingo we had with 51 people? Then I'm like, put your name in the chat for me, or I have another leader, you know, keeping track for me, writing the names down. If it's just a home show, I can usually do it all. And so I always have this, and I have tickets, and I'm just writing their names on, and I'm dropping them in. Because you'll see later, I'm not actually going to draw the grand prize until the next day, because I'm going to then give them tickets for ordering and booking a show with me, etc. Okay. So anyway, and I'm super honest about my tickets. I really am. If I say you get a ticket, you got a ticket. So then I'm like, okay, well, we need some more ways to get some raffle tickets. So I have a couple questions for you. And then I have my questions, which I don't know where I put them. So now we're going to have to do it. Oh, where am I? Oh, here they are. Okay. I want to know who has known our hostess Vandra the longest. And there's chit chat. Oh, okay. Catherine. Yay. Ticket for Catherine. How do you know Vandra? Okay. Then I'm like, who's Vandra's newest friend? Well, besides me, of course. And then there's more chit chat and, oh, okay, awesome. So Vandra, I picked the hostess and wherever she's from. So Vandra lives in Mission Viejo. Who is zooming in from the farthest away? And so then there's that chit chat, you know. And then I will say, okay, well, then I'll be done. I'll be done. Sometimes, you know, it depends what raffle questions I ask. I actually have sitting here in front of me my ones, I'm a little flustered from last night. That was my hostesses, so it's a completely different set of questions. So I'm giving them, and I'm showing them, giving them raffle tickets for, you know, I do things like, okay, true confessions. We spend a lot of time on Zoom. Who actually comes to Zoom meetings sometimes wearing their pajama bottoms? And, you know, people laugh and say me. Okay, last night on my hostess appreciation show, one hostess is like, well, sometimes I come to the Zoom meeting with no pants on. I'm like, she's a tutor. I'm like, well, that's just creepy. But anyway, I'll sometimes do who's been super brave. This was more interesting when all the salons were closed, but I'll be who's been super brave and cut or colored their own hair, you know, something like that. I try to pick some questions that are pertinent to whatever we're going through at the time. So I'm giving them raffles, and then I say, okay, we have one more game. Everybody go get your purse. You have 30 seconds. And so they run and they get their purse. And it really does go fine, you know. And I say, if I see somebody sitting at a desk, I'm like, or you might be able to just stay seated there and use what's on your desk, but we're gonna have a scavenger hunt. So, but I don't usually tell them that while they're getting their purse because they might grab a couple other things. I'm like, okay, this is the way we're gonna play. I'm gonna call out a letter, and the first person to pull something out of their purse that starts with this letter gets a raffle ticket. Are you ready? Okay, the first letter is S for Sam, as in Sam, I would say. And so they scramble and they pull things out of their purse. Usually it's sunglasses or hand sanitizer these days. And I'm like, awesome, Charlotte, that's a ticket for you. I love those sunglasses. They're so cute. Okay, so S is for Swarovski. So who's heard of Touchstone crystal jewelry? And then, you know, whether they've heard of it or not. I'm like, well, Touchstone Crystal is actually the direct selling division of Swarovski. Who's heard of Swarovski? 125-year-old family-owned company, iconic, beautiful, stunning sparkle. You all, I don't know if you know this, but I'm sure you've seen Swarovski crystals because Dorothy's ruby red shoes, the curtain, the beautiful curtain at the Academy Awards. I don't ask a bunch of questions, which I probably should, but you know my personality, I'm like, you know, so I don't have time for that. And it's very disconcerting for me when people are talking over each other. So if it's a smaller group, I might ask more questions. If it's a really big group, I just kind of give the information. Sorry, Charlotte, I'm going to mute you. Sorry, baby. So that's a little aside. You do that how you want. But anyway, now I've lost track of. So I give that first party card information. I talk about Touchstone and, you know, how beautiful it is, and the Swarovski family and the attention to detail. And I'll say, who's been to a Swarovski store? Absolutely stunning, right? So many beautiful things, but it's kind of pricey. So here at Touchstone, you're getting that same amazing quality. They're highest grade crystals, but at a less expensive price point. So kind of give that little spiel. Then I'm like, okay, ready for the next item? It's I, the letter I. So somebody usually pulls out ibuprofen or a pen that has ink in it. And I'll be like, oh, congratulations, awesome. Okay, well, I is for innovative and incredible. I have to tell you that during this time, I am so grateful to work for this company. Touchstone Crystal is incredibly innovative as a company. They put us as consultants first. They, within a week of the pandemic hitting, and you know, what we as consultants typically do are in-person home parties. And that is my favorite. I so wish I were in your living room right now. And that is how I've done business. And it's what I've loved about this business is, you know, just getting to party with all of you in person. But it literally took them like a weekend, and they completely, our corporate staff pivoted to a virtual platform and rolled out all kinds of tools to support us and let us continue to do business during these times. And I have to say that the company is selling more jewelry now than they did at this time last year. So I'm just so impressed with the company, and I'm so proud to work for them. But also, innovative stands for our beautiful designs. So I'll be showing you some jewelry, but in just a minute. But a lot of the designs, Touchstone Crystal is really invested in you getting a good value for your dollar. And so a lot of the designs have multiple ways to wear them. And they're incredible because they're so beautiful. So what do you guys think of my necklace right now? I mean, you probably can barely even concentrate on what I'm saying because my necklace is so stunning, right? It's so incredible. Okay, so I's for innovative and incredible. And let's see. The next letter is P as in Paul. Okay, and I'm trying to think, what do they pull out for P? I don't know, I'm drawing a complete blank, what I usually see.
Pen. Pen or pencil?
Pen. Yes, of course, a pen. You're right. That's not all I ever see. So I say, okay, P is for price point and pretty. So our price point, you know, we talked about how a retail store is a little more expensive than maybe all of us can afford or want to spend. Touchstone Crystal, again, same lifetime replacement guarantee, beautiful designs. Our jewelry is, the silver pieces are plated in rhodium. They won't tarnish. We have a whole sterling silver line. But all of that, the price point is amazing. 50% of our catalog is under $50, and 90% of our catalog is under 100. And I am here to help you. I know that our holiday gift season is coming up. Did you know jewelry is still the #1 gift purchased? I think that's pretty cool for us. So I'm here to help you. I am not here to have you spend any more money than you meant to spend. So if you're looking for some gifts, just tell me what price point you're looking at, and I will help you get, you know, show you a collection within that price point. Our jewelry is a fabulous value for your money. Okay, and then pretty. Who's ready to see some jewelry? I've been holding out on you way too long, huh? So, okay, you guys, I'm dying that it's already 30 minutes into the party, but I've also stopped to explain things to you. So normally it wouldn't take me 30 minutes to get to this point. Because again, I try really hard to be wrapping up in 45 minutes and then offering to stay on and show people more jewelry if they want. So you're gonna see me kind of race through the jewelry presentation, because again, I want people to book with me. So I want them to be like, wow, that was just 45 minutes in and out. That was fun. I'll do that. I could ask my friends to join, you know, me for that. So I try to make it super short and then stay on for the people that are more detail oriented and have looked at the catalog and we're hoping to see more. Okay, does that make sense? So I just start in, let me see, and I have lights. So I would have my lights on. So I just bought a ring light, but it's not set up yet. So we'll let you know how that goes. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna real quickly show you some of our staple pieces so you can see some of the different colors and functionality. And then I will stay on at the end if there's, if you've already peeked at the catalog and you're hoping to see something, I have a whole lot of jewelry on my table I would love to show you. But we're just gonna start with some staple pieces real quick here. So I wanna start with our Chanel necklace. This is our 36-inch. It comes in 3 different lengths. This one is an infinity necklace. There's no clasp, which I love because you're never going to end up with the clasp in the front. But there, and it's short enough. So let me show you how it hangs on me. So I'm pretty short, and this is about where it would hit on me. But it's also, so I couldn't wrap it around my head twice, but we have a solution for that. You may already have one of these in your jewelry box, but this is a converter. And so you can use it to make the neck like have a high-low look. You can wear them the same length, or what I like to do is twist it and then have a choker, okay? Okay, you guys, I wouldn't normally be wearing this necklace for a party. I normally wear a pendant that slides, but I wanted you guys to see this because it's brand new. And another fun thing you can do when you start building your Chanel collection is you can take a couple of them and twist them together. And the tighter you twist it, the shorter it'll be. Or again, just super simple, throw over your head and start layering them. They are just stunning and so easy. You can put these on while you're driving. That's always important in my world. And then also in the Chanel collection, we have a short one with mini Chanels. So they have this really pretty beveled cut to catch the light. So this is 15 to 18 inches, great to layer if you have a special pendant necklace that you never want to take off. These are really fun pieces to layer with something like that. So this is our short one. It comes in rhodium, our yellow gold and our rose gold, and then also with the Aurora Boreal crystals. Did we talk about Aurora Boreal? It's a beautiful coating that gives the crystals kind of an iridescent shine to them. It will reflect then like purples and pinks and blues and yellows. So very, very popular. We have pages of Aurora Boreal pieces because it's such a popular crystal. And lastly, in our Chanel collection, we have the 56-inch mini. Again, these are the mini Chanels. And so again, lots of ways to wear this. I'm not going to do it right now, but you can tie it in a knot for kind of a groovy look. And it ends up, it's easy to untie at the end of the day. I love that look. I'm too short to probably just wear it long, although some people do. And this one will just fit over your head to double. So again, you can layer it however you'd like. I also, probably my favorite way to layer it is to more, you know, have a choker and then have it be longer. So there you have it, the Chanels. And then also with necklaces, we have lots of delicates. And yellow gold is very popular this season. Okay, here's an aside. I don't have a whole display of yellow gold yet, so this is what I've been showing. So here are some of our delicate 15 to 18-inch necklaces. We have the Paws, awesome fundraiser. I did a pet fundraiser, $2,000 fundraising plug. If you have an organization that you'd like to raise some money for, I'd love to help. We have Tree of Life, of course, our cross. This is brand new, our whatever it's called, high society pendant or something. A heart. This is a great piece, this little circle necklace, because there's a plain side and a sparkly side. And so, and just a couple others. And then of course, this is going to be so special this season, our puzzle piece for autism. So here, and I have more delicates. And then lastly, in the necklace department, I want to real quickly show you, and again, I would typically be wearing something. I talked about, you know, how innovative our product is, so many different ways to wear it. So a lot of the longer necklaces in the catalog, you're gonna see that they say versatile and you can wear them any length. And what they mean is, here's a pendant necklace. And so I can wear it long, but it has a slider bead. And so I literally can wear it as short as I want, or any, so pretend I don't have this on, I wouldn't have this on, or any length in between. So many of our pendant pieces have that slider bead. So it gives you a whole bunch of looks for one necklace price. Okay, let's move on to bracelets. Our iconic item, it was one of Oprah's favorite things. And you guys, I thought that we probably, companies send Oprah things and then they beg her to pick it as her favorite. Oh no, she really goes out and picks her favorite things. And we have one of them. Our beautiful ice bracelets. They come in, I can't keep track, 38 or 40 colors. I'd be happy, look at how beautiful they are. I don't have every single one of them, but they are the staple of your wrist party. They come in 3 different sizes. These are all regular size, well, except for the one short blue one. And then this one over here that you can see that's a little shorter is because our 7, or I think it's 6 most popular colors come in a small size. And then we have a little extender piece. So if you have a little bit bigger wrist, you can just add as many extender pieces as you want. But these are absolutely stunning. This is a lifetime piece of jewelry. It is never going to go to Goodwill. You are going to have it. Wait, I forgot to get dressed this morning. I promise I would be dressed for a real party. At this point is when I would show what I'm wearing. So you can see, and I would have it straightened out more. So you can see my beautiful wrist party here. And so I have a couple of ice bracelets on. I have an emerald and a Montana. And then again, we call this a wrist party. Here's our new Jet Set. So popular, they brought it back. And then here is our, one of our fabric-friendly birthstone bracelets. They will not snag your clothing. They are part of our birthstone collection. Let me show you the rest of them right here. These are all birthstone bracelets, but they're a great way. Our whole birthstone collection is a fabulous way to add some color to your wardrobe. They also make really affordable gifts. The rings, I have on a couple of the rings here. Let me turn them around for you. The rings are 24 and come size 5 to 10, and I can send you a virtual ring sizer. The bracelets are 33, and the necklaces, okay, you guys, I would have a necklace. These crystal ball necklaces are 42. So great, great gift and easy way to add some color to your wardrobe. And then lastly, part of our wrist party is our fabulous wrap star bracelet. And so you can see all the beautiful colors. These are, so the ice bracelets are the #1 seller nationwide and are iconic. I can never say the word iconic during a party. I'm gonna quit talking about it. Our iconic item, but here on the West Coast, the wrap star is actually the most popular. We call it the yoga pants of jewelry. As you can see, for a different look, or if you have a smaller wrist, these ice bracelets do, the wrap stars do have 2 snaps for 2 different sizes. And if you have a really tiny wrist, you can also braid it to make it even shorter. So this is one size fits almost everybody. So our beautiful wrap stars, and then we also have our tri wraps. They come apart into 3 different pieces. So this is great to use as a ponytail holder. You can split it up as a friendship bracelet for, 2 other friends, or just wear, wrap it around like a wrap star. Okay, lastly, let's talk about some earrings in our sterling collection. So we have these really pretty, these were new last season, our change up earrings, again, showing good value for your money, because there's 3 ways to wear these. You can wear it this way with the jacket hanging down, you can wear it this way, or you can just wear the little stud alone. So again, our beautiful sterling silver collection, our little black dress collection, they even plate their sterling pieces in rhodium for that beautiful shine and luster, and so they won't tarnish. And brand new to this catalog is we have a whole selection of little black dress sterling pieces plated in 14 karat gold. And I want you to know that gold in, let me see if I can show you. It's really hard to show online, but the gold in our little black dress collection is a lighter gold than our other gold ion pieces. And I don't know. So do you see how this is really honestly looking silver? It's not. It is truly gold in person, but a much lighter shade of gold versus, I love this brand new cuff bracelet, you know, versus this that is more yellow gold. So if you can see that. I love being virtual because my parties have no borders and I'm meeting so many of you from out of state, etc. But then every once in a while, I really want to show you the jewelry in person. But anyway, so here's a couple more just fun bracelets to show you. They're falling. They're all, the top and the bottom are sterling. The middle 2 are rhodium. I wanted to talk about this one. It has this is brand new. I think it is so gorgeous. It also comes in gold and it has a slider bead. So this is truly, no matter how big your hand is, this is the bracelet that will fit everybody. I love it. And again, it comes in yellow gold as well. And then lastly, just show you another example of a little wrist party.
Jane, what was the name of that slider bracelet?
Well, don't ask me the name of things. I never know. I'm not kidding. We need Freya. Freya, does somebody know? Vandra?
I think it's the out and about.
Or
Thank
out,
you, Suzanne.
I was thinking it had night in it. Yeah, I can't remember now.
I can look it up. You guys
Yeah,
got a perfect example. Pardon
It's the
me?
out and about.
It's out and about, yeah.
Okay.
29.
Okay, awesome. See, y'all know so much more than I do. So, and then lastly, I'll like maybe hold up this, and my jewelry collection is a little bit of a mess because I pulled all my retired pieces and I gave them away last night to my hostesses. And so I have all these holes, like, you know, normally I would hold up this, but I don't even have a pair of, you know, it's missing a pair. I really need to get some more jewelry. So I would hold up that real quick. So anyway, and then I also would hold up this and show them, you know, to show them the flip side earrings, but it has a missing pair of earrings right now. So anyway, so that's kind of what I do to show them the jewelry. And I would just say, you know, do you have any questions? And I'll show you more at the end if there's something you were hoping to see that I didn't show you. So let me get back to my notes. I'm talking so much. Okay, so then I would roll right into, I guess I never really introduced myself. So as you know, I'm Jane Tabor. I hope that you've sent me a text so that I know how to find you, especially if you win our raffle. And I know I need to send Shira those earrings that she won playing bingo. So make sure that you're sending me a text with your name so I can get your address, etc. But anyway, so my name is Jane. I have been selling jewelry since 2004. I started life as a software engineer, and yep, I was all highfalutin in my own little mind and worked in the aerospace industry. And then I had a baby. And I wasn't going to stay home with that baby until I had the baby. And then I cried every day. And so finally, when the baby was 6 months old, we made it work so I could quit and stay home with the babies until the last one was in kindergarten. That was the plan. I was all in. And then I had four babies in 6 years, and there was no way I was ever going back to work. So when the baby went to kindergarten, I did get a job. I started selling jewelry. So I have done this all these years, 16 years, slinging some bling from home while being a stay-at-home mom, and just have loved every moment. At first, I was kind of in it for the trips because I had all these little kids, and nobody wanted to babysit my kids. But if I earned a trip, my mom would come. So I was definitely, forget the money, I was in it for the trips I could earn, and I went some amazing places. But fast forward, now that baby is 22 years old, and all my kids are out of college. And so now this might be uncouth, but I'm in it for the money. I am working really hard to generate some full-time income so that my husband take a little pressure off him, and maybe he could even retire. And I have to be careful now who I say that in front of, because if somebody ever knew him from work, I can't be announcing that I'm trying to work him out of a job. He's the CEO of a big real estate company. So I realized I used to make a big deal about him trying, I want him to be able to retire. And I realized I can't do that. I would get in so much trouble. But anyway, so it's just offered me, and now more than ever, I so appreciate this opportunity to still work safely from home. My job here has barely skipped a beat. So work safely from home. It keeps me, I swear it keeps me young, because I still have to learn something new every day. There is no getting old and sitting complacently on the couch. And I just love being with people. So again, you're all on the screen, but it's sure better than not seeing you at all. So I just so appreciate my job. And I don't know if you are looking to make, maybe 500 or 1,000 extra dollars a month, or maybe somebody but I would love to just have a quick chat. I'm super low pressure, I promise, but I would love to share this sparkly business with either you maybe, or somebody So for a couple more raffle tickets for just like less than 2 minutes, we're gonna real quickly, I wanna answer any questions you might have, and then we're gonna wrap up. So they ask questions, I answer them, and then I say, okay, here's the point where we would all come over to the table and we'd start trying on all the jewelry, and we'd have a fashion show, and it would be so much fun. But since I'm not sitting, knee to knee with you on the couch, this is what we're gonna do instead. I am gonna shoot you the link to take a look at the jewelry. I am super good at sparkle math. So we'll talk. I'm going to reach out to you. You let me know what you're interested in. I am going to make sure you get the best deal possible. And here's a couple ways for you to get a really good deal. We have a customer special. So if you spend $100, your next item, it can be the most expensive item in the catalog, will be 50% off. Okay. Think about those holiday gifts. So buy 3 gifts and get yourself something at 50% off. Then also, if you are looking through the catalog and pretty much wanting something off every page, that's what happens to me. You could go on, what do you think? Get a couple girlfriends together and do something like this, 45 minutes. And I would partner with you to get you as much free jewelry as possible. So this month is double hostess free jewelry month. And it's only this month. The company never tells us what's coming up, but they have told us no more double hostess free jewelry this year. So by September 30th, let's get together and get you some free jewelry. And then lastly, if you just have to have it all and you want that extra $1,000 a month or more, maybe, talk to me about the business. We have a Tell Me More about Touchstone on Monday, 20 minutes, quick presentation. You can show up in your jammies and you'll be entered in a drawing for a free piece of jewelry. So we can talk about that after. And again, I never any pressure. I just love sharing what I do. So, okay. That's what's going to happen. We're going to hang up, and I am going to shoot you a link and a flyer about the customer special. And I am so grateful for each and every one of you for coming tonight. And I will stay on, and I'm happy to show you jewelry that maybe you've seen and I didn't have a chance to show you yet. Oh, the last thing, I completely forgot. For any of my hostesses that host in September or October, I'm having a raffle for this beautiful cha-cha lariat necklace. Okay, there's so many different ways to wear it. Doesn't have a clasp, so you can wrap it around your neck and have them, these part, hang down. I love it this way. So anyway, it's a stunning $129. You guys, I can't remember how much it costs. I would look it up. So that could be yours if you want to get your girlfriends together.
29.
With me. So, okay. And then I'm like, so thank you for coming. I know some of you have to go and feed your families, etc. Please feel free to log off, and then I'll stay on for a little bit longer and see if anybody has any questions or if they'd like to see anything else.
And then do you do a raffle tomorrow? Do you tell them that they order or something?
Yes, and so I tell them if they order, I say, okay. And so especially if there's a Facebook party going on, a group, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna come on at noon tomorrow live. And and I've been putting raffle tickets in here all night. And so I show them, look, all these raffle tickets we already have. If you place an order by noon tomorrow, that'll be 3 more raffle tickets. If you say yes to getting your girlfriends together and having a sparkle party, that's 5 tickets. If you agree to like a 10-minute just coffee chat with me about the business or come to our Tell Me More on Monday, if you commit to coming, then that'll be 20 more tickets. Okay? So so look for me at noon. And then if I don't have a Facebook group, I take a video of myself drawing the ticket. It's live. It's totally on the up and up. And then I text it to all the people I have their number. And I for sure text it to the hostess and I'm like, please share. So yeah, and then I hang up. And usually people will stay on and have other pieces they want to see. I'm such a bad leader. As a leader, I should have played the box game to let you know how it goes. And so many people highly, highly recommend it. And I just haven't done it. You should do it. Don't not do it because I didn't demo it. There's lots of, you can read about it and see a video. There's more than one on Glam Central. They've talked about it during a family call. So that is just my bad that I've never done the box game. So, okay, 55 minutes even with all the asides. So what do you guys think? And honestly, it probably would go differently another time. I'm sure I forgot things for you guys and I, forget and add things all the time. So,
I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm doing a virtual party next Saturday, but we were keeping it open till the 30th so that she can get more orders. So would you do the raffle then so that the people get to order?
I'm not saying I don't keep the party open, but you wanna give an incentive to order while they're thinking about it, they're excited.
Okay.
So there's no reason not to leave that party open. But I'm gonna reward you for, you've seen the jewelry, you love it. Let's order right now before you move on with the rest of your life. I don't wanna be chasing you. So it's just my way to incentivize people to try to get as many of those orders in as possible right away. But then, yeah, you leave it open as long as the hostess wants.
Oh, that's true, because the people that came to the party are the ones that know about the raffle tickets. And so if she gets orders from somebody else, they wouldn't be in the raffle anyway. So how far after the party do you do the raffle?
Noon the next day.
Okay.
Sometimes, like if it's a Friday night, I might go till Sunday, but I'm pretty snap. Oh, you guys, I forgot. What the last thing I would do is show again everything I would have talked about, these earrings, blah, blah, blah. I would have shown again everything I'm wearing. And then I'd sit down, I'd be like, for a last raffle ticket, how many pieces of jewelry am I wearing? So that's the last one I do. So anyway, Shira, you had a question?
Do you have like a list of the questions that you ask for just giving out raffle tickets? Like I made a note of a few, but I don't know, I'm not creative, so I have a hard time thinking of, hey,
I can type up a list. I kind of wing things, but I can definitely, and I never told you guys any jokes. I have pages and pages of jokes. So I can send that out too, because I usually tell some jokes. It was going so long, and I just have them in front of me. And so, for instance, when they're running to get their purse, if it seems like there's kind of a lull, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna tell you a couple jokes while we wait on everybody else. So I have jokes in front of me, and then I can type up some raffle questions.
I would love to have your jokes.
My jokes? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you wanna hear a couple?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, but I think everything's funny, and you might not. What do you get if your horse has insomnia? Nightmares. Let's see. Why do milking stools only have 3 legs? Because the cow has the other one. Some of them you have to read. What do you get from a pampered cow? Spoiled milk.
Oh, I like that.
If I bought shoes from a drug dealer, I bought shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what they were laced with, but I was tripping all day. Okay, come on, that is hilarious. Let's see. They are giving away broken marionettes, no strings attached. And then I usually tell this one. There's a whole bunch here, and I tell different ones at different shows. The nice thing is I have tons of them, and so what some of us were running into is, which is a good problem, is, you've done a show, and then you book shows from that show and book shows from that show, and then some people, this is the 3rd show they've been to, and so you don't want them to have to sit through the exact same thing. And so, for instance, I have these different jokes. That's why I have different games to offer. But patience is a virtue. It's just not one of my virtues. There's a whole bunch. So anyway, I'll send out, I'm gonna make myself a note. I'll send out jokes. I'll send out the wine game, and I'll send out some raffle questions. You guys, I am not that creative. It will just be for you to get started and think of something better. Okay.
One thing, I attended Wendy's party yesterday, and her party, everyone had been to a party before, and I think everyone had jewelry. So she gave a raffle ticket to the person who was wearing the most Touchstone crystal jewelry.
Yes, I don't say the most, but I'm like, okay, who's just wearing a piece of Touchstone, and they all get a raffle ticket. So yeah, I do that. And then I also, Wendy came up with a really nice PowerPoint. The other thing that I haven't utilized, but it's been very well received, so I think I need to incorporate it, and Vander would have seen this, is a PowerPoint. So I started all this coming from the philosophy of people are sitting on Zoom all day. I just want this to feel more like a party in my living room, that you're having fun, that you're not at another business meeting. So I was not doing PowerPoints, but Wendy said it was very well received for her. I know Freya does PowerPoints because it shows so well. So anyway, so that's something to think about too, especially if that's your, bye Shira. If that's your forte, think about doing that too. What else?
I haven't been going to the